Welcome to the Celebs.com studio at Sundance, sponsored by Movie Maker magazine. Ari Graynor, Jamie Travis, Lauren Ann Miller. Congratulations. You must be very excited.
So excited.
I mean, it's the day of, right? I mean, what is that? I mean, tell me for you, like, what does that feel like?
Oh my God, for me, well, I was just saying how, like, honestly, I'm like, keep hopping in my mental time machine to like a year ago when this movie was nothing but like pages, like words on a page that like Katie and I had typed up, and then we found Jamie, and then we found Ari, and like, or wait, no, we found Ari first, then
She
Jamie.
came first.
And like this whole thing really has truly been like this incredible like whirlwind of like collaboration and creativity and just like, and then it just happened, and we have this movie that like we all just love and are so excited to show everyone.
Has it been a little while since you've seen each other as well?
Not us, but
we saw each other a few weeks ago, and I saw you.
She's been off in New York on Broadway,
Yeah.
so we haven't seen her
I've
as
been,
much.
yeah, they were working on the movie in LA, so it was so hard during the cutting process. They were like in the editing room every day, and I was like, what's happening? I can't be there, but they would send every cut, so at least I could sort of be aware of what was going on, which was good.
So what was your first meeting like with Lauren about this project?
Well, Lauren and Katie wrote me the letter of all letters. It's like the dream letter that you want to get that makes you laugh and cry and never have felt so good about myself in my whole life. And saying that they wanted me to do the movie, and I had read the script like a year before that, but before when it was even less real, and I just loved it so much. And then I wrote them
the most amazing, unreal letter you've always dreamed of getting. That like I like seriously like cried and ran around the house. So.
I did too.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then the first time we all met was actually at a table read of another movie,
Oh, yeah.
and we all, it was just sort of like an instant love fest, and then we started working on it sort of right after that. But that was almost a year ago. We were realizing today.
And why Jamie? I mean, obviously as a film person, I know like all the short films, but why Jamie for this?
Oh, well, you know, when we had the script, we like sent it out obviously to a lot of places and had a bunch of like movies and shorts and reels sent to us, and Jamie's obviously his shorts just rose to the top immediately. Like we could see that there was something really awesome there that we needed to have on our project. And then we spoke on the phone with him, just Katie and I, and we were like, okay, this guy's great, and he'll come down. And then Ari met him.
Well, and it was literally, it's one of those things where people say you can tell what somebody can do in 30 seconds. That's really, in a way, all you need. And literally within 30 seconds of watching Saddest Boy in the World, I was emailing everyone being like, there's no way we can do this without him. And I think for this movie, it's so fun and feel good and great, but also it could have gone in somebody else's, less beautiful handiwork. It could be sort of broad, or it could be unspecific, but Jamie knew that his visual sense and his sense of character, that he could make it something that would be really unique, take a story that was already unique and make it that much better.
And Jamie, what about for you? I mean, it's material that you didn't create yourself.
Yeah.
Was that a different experience for you?
It is. Everything that I've done, other than commercials, I also direct commercials, I've written myself. So, but this was exactly the type of group I wanted to work with, and as it turns out, I love working with other people's material, especially when it's as smart as this was. My agent had been sending me scripts for years, and I never ever put myself forward for anything because I don't know how to direct something unless I truly love the script. And so this was the first script in 4 years. I'm sure I've told you this.
Yes.
That I put myself forward on, and I'm one for one. I met with the girls on Skype, and we immediately we did.
Oh my God. Well, he was still in Toronto for like the first 3 or 4 months after he was hired that we worked on it. So like everything was over Skype. We Skyped like every day.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like you're cheating on Tiff here a little bit.
Oh no.
Being at Sundance.
Yeah, I've been here before.
So also tell me, it's also kind of like a family project for you. I mean, your brother helped you on the film. Your husband, Seth Rogen, obviously has a small part in the film as well. Does that make it like this warmer, richer kind of?
Oh my God, totally. It's been so cool to have them all involved. And my brother, he came on like this and learned everything he possibly could. He's so smart, and he honestly, if he hadn't come on and gotten us the money to make it, he's saved it. And then of course having Seth around to just give us the guidance to be like, he's done this so many times, and he would pop in and out, and so it was cool.
Yeah. Do you have this kind of group of people that you show your work to? It's like kind of this private little crew that gives you feedback.
No, I wouldn't say it's a private little crew. I mean, we have such an amazing group in LA of like writers and just creative, like, you know, actors and directors, and so just along the way we would do screenings and invite like groups of people to come and watch it and give notes, and because that's, I mean, to make a comedy you really need to make sure that the jokes are working and have people see them. So
outside of people that you know have to laugh
yeah,
for you.
exactly.
Or you see it so many times, you can sometimes
Yeah.
lose sight of what the jokes are.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Have you seen the film with an audience yet?
I have not seen it with an audience. I wasn't in LA for the screenings because I was doing a play, and I had a few friends see a few different cuts in New York to get sort of theater-y people's notes over there. But it's all I can think about is sitting in Eccles tonight with all those people watching it. I get so overwhelmed and emotional every time I think about it.
Very few people have seen this movie. Like,
I mean-
in our test screenings, maybe
It's like
80.
10 or
Yeah, we never
Oh.
did.
Oh.
We have not
In
showed
multiple-
it.
Oh yeah, but at a
30,
time
40.
it was never more than like 10 or 12 people.
Right.
So it was like added up, people saw it, but like we've never seen it with more than like 12 people. On it.
So only a theatre of about 1,200.
Yeah.
1,270.
1,270, the official
Nice
count.
jump.
And how many of those are family members and friends and stuff like that?
1,100.
Yes, I hope they laugh.
How easy or hard is it for you to sit in a room like that and experience the feedback? Are you so conscious of like watching the audience, or can you relax a little bit? And
We don't know yet.
I don't know.
Who knows? I feel like because I didn't write this film, it's going to be easier for me to watch
Thanks.
it. No, but just
Yeah.
it's been such a more collaborative experience. I feel like we've seen it with lots of people we've gotten. I just feel like it's in a good place.
Oh,
and
yeah.
whereas with my short films, they're usually very personal and very embarrassing for me, and unearth truths that I shouldn't be telling anyone. And this one is more like my love of these girls and you know, women. This is just like I just love women.
It's for women
So it's
everywhere.
just
Speaking of women everywhere, I kind of feel like, Ari, that you might be like kind of like the homecoming queen of this festival. It's like, how does it feel like being like such a part of the festival this year and having
It's-
multiple projects?
It's unbelievable. This is my 4th time here, and every time I've been here, it's been such a different experience. And when I think about my first time here 7 or 8 years ago, I flew myself out for the movie. I didn't know anyone in the business. I didn't know anyone here. I got horrible altitude sickness and was throwing up the whole time. And then, you know, every year got better, but I still could feel sort of less than or insecure or not a part of it, you know. And to be here now with these 2 movies that I love so much and with so many friends around, it is, talk about a mental time machine. It's huge.
Yeah. Every time like I read the premise of the film, part of me also flashed back to Jennifer Jason Leigh in Shortcuts, having those conversations on the phone. Did you guys, like, I don't know your personal experience in relation to sex phone operators, but how much of it did you have to listen to and experience it all?
Well, we've actually never seen Shortcuts. We did not want to watch that because didn't want to be
I have
influenced,
seen
but-
Shortcuts,
You
but
have, but
yes.
Katie, the other writer.
She calls me Movie Me.
Yeah.
I'm Movie Katie.
So real Katie actually did phone sex in college before she and I lived together, and so we really drew on that experience to sort of get us to our starting off point and sort of our inspiration. And then of course, you know, as you're shooting stuff and just as you're writing stuff, different ideas come in and you sort of create these like colorful collars and what they actually say.
Well, from all the buzz from the people that have seen it, who can't stop talking about it, it sounds like you're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Thanks so much for
Thank
stopping by and
you.
spending
Thank
a few
you.
minutes with us.